it showed you the other side of things. Because some of the people in the movie is rich. And it was that has nothing to do with the movie. But they were so adamant. Just because they feel like we like this, and we do. And like a whole lot of other speakers. But anyway, he was putting emphasis. You don't care what you say. I guarantee you, Tyler Perry is the main person that's helping Bishop J. That's what they said. Not true. None of it was true. But so I remember he probably is. They're going to see it. They said they're going to see it also. And Sam, but I'm going to see it as long as we're Reagan and Brooksville. So when they said it, they was like, I think so much Bishop J. But Tyler Perry helping him. Not so. Got home, had a big write-up on the screen, showing me reading it. And so they're telling the difference in the two. They went down, Reagan, Tyler Perry, and Bishop J. They was trying to point at the differences in them. And this movie, how great it is, it's a good movie. They was talking about it. And it's in law, and I don't know. But I think, praise God, that sometimes people will speak things, they have different motives for what they say, and wrong motives. And they know what they don't even know what they're talking about. And so, if this says, a peculiar people that should show forth the praises of him who hath called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. We are peculiar people in that we can show the praises, go forth and show forth the praises of him who have called us out of darkness. Jesus Christ, he's the one that calls us out of darkness. And so his marvelous light, helping us to be able to shine. In 1 John 1:5, this then is the message which you have heard of him, and declare unto you that God is light, and in him is no darkness at all. So there's no darkness in God at all, nothing but light. That's the way it should be in God's people. But it's sometimes God's people are the very ones speaking negatively about other Christians. That shows that they're not in the light yet. They're still in their darkness. The following verse, that was verse 5, I guess it's verse 6 that they put down. If we say we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, we lie and do not the truth. We're not even doing what the truth says. I had my glasses just to realize I don't have them on, but I wrote a read it, so it helps, very helpful. And said that if we say we have fellowship with him and walk in darkness, you can't have fellowship with the Lord and walk in darkness. We can't continue to talk to him and pray to him. And still walking in darkness, we lie and do not the truth. So we ought to be people of the light. And I got down here, one of the pages that I'm almost done. The Brother Joel, Claus, were friends of his, Beacon. I don't know if they may refer to each other as Beacon. But anyway, that word came to me because that means light. Beacon means light. And so that's a good thing it's a good thing to call one another in that sense. It says, John 8:28 says, again, a new commandment I write to you, which thing is true in him and in you, because the darkness is past and the true light now shine. And I'm reminded of this commercial that come on TV where the white lady, she was pushing a baby in the stroller, and the girl walking alongside her, and they went to the park, and the African American girls were playing and sliding with sandboys, and she knew the Caucasian girl. She would come and play, and her mama, she went to go to play, and mama stopped her and said, please go to the children over there. In other words, he did just like him. And the girl, her mom, she said, why? Guess what? Mom didn't have nothing she could say. See, that's the power of one voice. The power of one voice is the kind of voice that causes you to be able to stand out and shine. When it's real dark, you have to have a light. When you can't see the way, you can't see nothing. It's real dark. In the natural, we turn on a flashlight, a candle or something. So it is with God's people. They turn on the light. They say what other people is afraid to say. When God made a difference in your life, you stand out. You stand amongst a whole bunch of darkness. You'll stand out because you won't be afraid to speak the truth. So that's what that little girl was doing. She said, looked at her mom and said, why? In other words, her mama knew why, but she didn't say it to that girl. The girl was going to turn on her. Just because they're black, don't play with them, but play with white kids. Not right. And then on another commercial, Power One Voice, and I got something out of that. The man came in, he was a person of color. He wasn't African American, but he was a person of color. He filled out an application for a job, and the man that was I guess responsible for hiring, he made him believe that he was going to get hired. So after he filled out the application, the man threw it in the trash. His assistant said, when the man said, we got enough color around here. And his assistant, which was another man, bent down and picked it up out of the trash and straightened out. He said, you want to stop this? In other words, because he said, call the next person. So the secretary to call the next person. The other man said, straightened out the paper and said, you want to stop this? In other words, you know that man had good resume and everything, but you made him think you're going to hire him and you're not. So he said, you want to stop this? In other words, enough is enough. So in order for anybody to shine, you have to be that one voice that speaks up for righteousness' sake. Speak up if somebody, you know, I was thinking that same thing, but they have the power to say nothing. They want nobody to be mad with them. But somebody has to have the power and the courage, most of all, just stand out. Courage, that's it. Courage to stand out and say what is right. It's just right to do right. It's just right to treat people right, even when they're not treating you right. That's the best time to be right, when they do right. When people are not treating you right, because God is watching, and He wants us to shine. He's not going to let us to do anything that we can't do. If He asks us to shine, He's putting up with Himself in us in order that we may shine. And so when you think too much about what people say about you and how they look at you, and you can't speak up because you don't want to make them angry, the doctor will fix it. Will be in a position. It may take some time. Longer time for those that don't want that, and those that want sometimes want friendship more than God. If you want friendship more than God, then you won't say nothing. But if you want God's friendship more than people, then when that little still voice tells you to speak up, you will speak up. If I want to be liked by so many people, and people want people like me, so I can't tell them the truth. That's a sad way to be. But you have to, regardless of what people say and how they act toward you, speak up for what's right. That's what I think about those two commercials. Those two, I like the fact they spoke up for what was right. And how many know that when you speak for what's right, you'll cause people